Hey, Mama. Today I want to talk to you about mental self-care. Self-care should come naturally because at the end of the day, self-care is self-preservation and we all want to keep living. Yet it doesn't, right? It can be so hard to find the time to actually take care of yourself. After taking care of your kids, feeding them, taking them to their activities, getting them dressed, taking them to school, taking them to emergency doctor appointments, kind of just doing the laundry for them, doing all the things that your kids need, comes your household, keeping the house clean, keeping the food cooked, keeping the fridge stocked, taking care of your marriage, trying to be there and pay attention to your husband, not to mention work, right? The thing that is actually helping to pay for and accommodate the life that you're living. It's really easy to not have time for yourself, to put that on the back burner. But at the end of the day, self-care is self-preservation and we need to make the time. Sometimes it's your body that needs to be taken care of, but sometimes it's your mind. And when your mind needs taken care of, there are a few different things that you can do to support it. And I'm going to give you 5. One of them is to read. Take some time to read something enjoyable. It's important to read the news and to stay up to date on what's going on in your industry, to read the latest parenting books, to know how to talk to your teens and how to help your 3-year-old develop his skills. But it's also important to take time to read just for you, to read solely for pleasure. Whether it's poetry, a mystery thriller, my favorite, a biography, whatever it is that you like to read, take some time to do that. It's really good for your mind and your mental well-being. Another one is to learn a new skill. Learning a new skill is mental self-care. You can do this in a myriad of ways, right? You can sign up for a class. There are a lot of awesome websites that can help you, like meetup.com or CourseHorse, that offer classes all across the nation where you can learn something, like go to a physical class and learn how to make candles or Spanish or how to cook pasta or how to paint, whatever it is that you want to learn how to do. There's a course out there and those types of websites can help you to find it. But you can also take courses online. There are websites like Upskill and lynda.com and it's Lynda, Lynda. I'll put a link in the blog post for this and below. But you can go to those and learn things online. You can learn anything that you want. Again, you can learn another language like Spanish or Italian, Japanese. You can learn a new skill. If you want to learn to code or develop, write in R, whatever it is, there is a class online for it too. So you don't even have to go anywhere. And the online classes, thankfully, have to be less expensive usually than the in-person classes. Another thing that you can do for your mind to help with your mental well-being is to clear the clutter. Our bodies and our minds are connected, and what you see impacts and affects your brain. So if you're seeing a mess all day, it's going to put your brain a little out of whack, right? It's going to make things like a little crunchy and messed up inside. So clear the clutter. If you don't have time to properly clean, that's okay. Hide it. Seriously, just put everything in a laundry basket and hide it behind the shower curtain, or fill it all up in the closet, push it all under the bed. Just get the clutter out, right? When you have the time, go back and put things away properly. But in the meantime, if you look around and you have a lot of clutter going on and you're also feeling a little frazzled, those things are going to feed off of each other and put you on a downward spiral. So clear the clutter as fast as you possibly can. The next one is to color or paint. Adult coloring books are a thing for a reason. I used to think they were silly until I tried it. And you know what? They're relaxing. It gives your body something to do that helps your mind to just breathe and relax and be free. So pick up some crayons. I'm sure there are some lying around your house somewhere in the junk drawer or under a bed or something. But find some crayons and a piece of paper and just start to color. If you can, get an adult coloring book. Those are always awesome, but you don't need that specific guide. You just need a piece of paper or a Post-it note and a crayon, and you can get to coloring. If you want to invest, there are quick and easy watercolor kits that you can pick up that'll let you paint, which has a similar effect. But if not, just get an old piece of paper, a scrap piece of paper, the back of an envelope, and a crayon or two, and set a few minutes to just kind of color and let your mind go, make shapes, doodle. It helps. And the last and the fifth one that I want to share with you, and this is truly my favorite for mental self-care, is to meditate. Meditation is magic, and it's for everyone. I know you're thinking, I'm so busy, I've got so much going on, I can't quiet my brain, how am I going to meditate? That's okay, right? It's a learned practice, so it takes time, but the busier you are, I would argue the more you need to meditate. There are a lot of different ways to meditate, and it doesn't involve just sitting there quietly with your eyes closed, right? One of my favorite ways is to just pause, light a scented candle, and take 20 deep breaths. And on each exhale, release the feelings that I'm having. So breathe in deeply through my nose, the kind of deep breath that expands your belly. And as I breathe out, let the stress go. Like just visualize the stress leaving my body. Visualize whatever anxiousness I'm feeling leaving my body. Taking 20 deep breaths like that truly helps to clear my brain and for my mental self help, and I think it'll help you. Another way to meditate is to use an affirmation. Pick something that you enjoy saying, something that you want in life, and practice that with your breaths. The same idea, you need to breathe in deep so that you feel your belly expand, and as you breathe out, let your belly contract, and on the breath in, say your affirmation, and on the breath out, say your affirmation. One of the ones I like to do as I breathe in is to say love in, and as I breathe out, love out. And I'll set an alarm and do that for 2 minutes, up to 5 minutes sometimes, and it really just helps me to refocus and clear my brain, and it is a form of mental self-care. Meditation is amazing. So there you have it. 5 ideas for how you can do mental self-care. I know that it's hard to find the time. None of these have to take a long time. All of them are easy. None of them cost a lot of money, depending on what you end up doing for a course. But there are plenty of like new things and skills you can actually learn on YouTube as well. That costs no money, so that you can figure out a way to take care of yourself, right? To take care of your brain and your mental health. It's so important. So here they are again. Read a book or a poem or a magazine, just whatever it is that you enjoy. Learn a new skill. You can do it online or in person, or like I just said, on YouTube, right? Which I guess technically is online, but on YouTube, right? There's plenty of free stuff on there. Google it. You will find whatever you want. You can learn how to cut a pineapple, right? You can learn how to make an airplane. Like you can learn anything on YouTube. Clear the clutter, right? Clear that clutter out of your mental space, out of your space will help to free up your mental space. And even if the clutter means just hiding it for the moment, just hide it. Color or paint, and lastly, meditate. Now, the tough part is taking action. Those are 5 ideas. If even one of those resonated with you, make a plan in this moment to try it at some point today. You can look for a lesson, takes less than 60 seconds, Google it. You can set aside a minute to meditate later today. Just pick one of these things and go ahead and give it a try. Which one did you pick? Go ahead and comment and let me know.